Oh shit, are we starting? Alright. Well, it's been a while since I've said this, but welcome back to a new What If. This is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths. Um, where do I even start? School's back up for me, so I gotta do that. I know I haven't been posting. I haven't posted in like what 3 months. Thanks for everybody who stuck around for my break. I don't know how long I'll be back. I might be back for good, might not be. But it's time to revive this channel once again. So, as per usual, I'm not gonna put an intro. As per the Blue Flames, usual, I'm not gonna put an intro because I don't feel like it. Because we're like that, we're like that. Um, so let's just get right into it. So, Minato, of course, seals the nine tails inside of Naruto once again. But during this time, um, Kurama senses something different inside of Naruto. Something he hasn't felt in a long time. It's almost like his presence is back. No way, says Kurama. It can't be. He died. I was sure of it. I saw him on his deathbed. There's no way he's back. I doubt it. It must be my old age. I think I've lived far too long. 'Cause I must be delusional. But his chakra rates are up. Are fucking unbelievable. I understand he's an Uzumaki, but these chakra levels are unimaginable. And his DNA, it's mixed. It's not just Namikaze or Uzumaki. It's something different. And I just can't grasp it. As Kurama would finally go into a deep slumber, having finally been released of the Genjutsu from Obito. Naruto would grow up, living a little better life, due to the reason that Hiruzen would take care of Naruto during this time around. Not to the point that he wouldn't get beat up by the villagers, because that's just how Hiruzen is. Motherfucker doesn't give two fucks about this motherfucker. But Hiruzen would still look after him. He would give him a bigger allowance this time around, enough to the point he doesn't have to drink spoiled milk. And he would also give him a little bigger house instead of a fucking apartment. During this time, Naruto has a higher knowledge, or has a higher adaptability rate. He can adapt to any situation. That's why in school he's really successful. He's academically doing really well. He might not be best of his class, but he just gets into the groove of things. It's not like Naruto in canon, who was fucking brain dead and couldn't read a book for his life. Naruto, on the other hand, at least this Naruto, could read. He could understand, and he would be able to adapt. He would be able to use this in his real life, instead of just pushing it away into the back of his brain. Naruto would not be an outcast, I would say. He would be more talkative, but not to the point that it would be cringy, right? He would be able to make conversations with girls, and he would be able to slide into them DMs, because our boys like that. The first, he would try to slide into Sakura's DMs, but he understood at one point or another that this motherfucker is beyond help. She would die just for Sasuke. So he tries to slide into somebody else's DMs, but I mean it doesn't work because he's just too not so smooth. He gotta be a little smoother. So he works on his communication skills. Iruka's very impressed by Naruto because he knows exactly what happened to Naruto, and without a father or mother figure, he knows it's hard because Iruka went through the same things. So instead, Aruka would hold him back in class and have him train. Really, he would teach him in academics what he's missing, what he's not good at. They would go over all of these things. So the next day in class, he would be better. He would already know the concepts, and he would be able to apply them in, for example, uh, life. Like if he needed to, he would be able to. Uruku would teach him the Shuriken Jutsu, and Naruto would be able to learn this faster than most people because somehow his adaptability rate and his learning skills are just really good. Kurama during this time would see this Naruto and he would just think that he's a little above ordinary, but what do you expect from the Yellow Flash's son? As he would go back to being asleep. Naruto would, of course, you go to the ramen shop like he always did in canon, and this time around, the ramen guy is way nicer. Seeing as Naruto is not an introvert, right? He's kind of like an extrovert. He can talk. He knows when to express his feelings and when he's sad, and the ramen guy knows this. So, the ramen guy would invite him to his house, and they would just have a good time. It's almost like his second family, right? And so would Aruka. If Naruto was having a sad day or a bad day, Aruka would come in and help him because they know Naruto's going through tough times. And Hiruzen every once in a while would come in and check in Naruto. They would go fishing or have a campfire with some marshmallows. And, Naruto would sometimes cry, knowing that, he doesn't have a parents, but he still really likes how everybody treats him. And it's one of the best times he's ever had. So he thanks everybody. And so, his academic years go by. Of course, there would be a time where Naruto and Sasuke would have to compete. And this time around, Naruto wouldn't get his ass beat. Well, not completely, that is. You see, Naruto would do the ninja peace sign, and they would go back. Naruto would shout, "Begin!" Naruto would come sweeping in, doing a leg swoop. But Sasuke was expecting this. He would jump right back, throw a kunai right at Naruto as it would graze him in the face. And his ear. Naruto would check on his cheek and smiles. "Oh man, Sasuke. That actually hurt, man. Couldn't you be a little easier on me?" But as he says this, another freak kunai comes rushing at him. Naruto knows that if he doesn't dodge this, he's gonna be in critical condition. And as soon as this thought comes into his mind, time slows down to the amount of like when your life flashes before your eyes, they say that time goes really slowly. That's exactly how Naruto felt. But instead of this moment lasting forever, it's almost like he could move through this time while it's being slowed down. And Sasuke, for a moment there, could have sworn he saw the Sharingan in Naruto's eyes. At least the one Tomoe. But Sasuke's like, I'm just delusional. And why am I even holding back against this nerd? He's just a little twerp anyways. As Naruto would basically grab all the kunai and throw it right back at Sasuke. Sasuke would immediately burn all these kunai to a crisp, using his fire-style fireball jutsu, throwing it right at Naruto. Naruto would try to dodge out of this, but it was so big that half his clothes was aflame. Naruto would immediately take off his clothes, or at least his t-shirt. And by the time he did this, he saw Sasuke coming in with a gut punch and punches him right in the gut, basically. Naruto's sense of vision would start to fade as he would spit out a little bits of blood. It wasn't that hard. I mean, damn, my phone vibrated. That's crazy. Um, as he would come back to his senses moments later. But at this point, Sasuke had already won, putting Naruto in a pin that he couldn't escape from. Naruto would then secede, saying that he lost. Iruka would immediately end the match and would take Naruto to the infirmary, where Naruto miraculously is already healed. Iruka's shocked, doesn't understand what's happening. He knew that the Uzumaki bloodline had incredible healing speeds, but this is unheard of, he would think to himself. He tries to sense the Kyuubi's chakra inside Naruto, but it's still dormant. He doesn't understand. How is this supposed to be? He would think to himself. Right after the class, Iruka would go straight to Lord Hiruzen, as he would tell him everything that happened. How very peculiar. Naruto, you say, was burned. Well, at least had second-degree burns. But he healed? In less than 10 minutes, no less? You say? Yes, Lord Hokage. He miraculously healed, and all the wounds were gone, like he was never in a fight in the beginning. This calls for some research. I've never heard of such a thing. I could have sworn he was only Uzumaki and Namikaze. This is very, very peculiar. As he would dismiss Iruka. Moments later, as Iruka was setting off, Naruto would start heading back home, not knowing that there was around about 6 Anbu following him. This is, of course, Danzo's personal Anbu, coming to pick up Naruto and bring him straight to Danzo, because Danzo wants to make the ultimate weapon, because he thinks just having the Kyuubi isn't enough. The Cloud Village or any of the other villages can attack at any time, he thinks to himself. This is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity to have a machine on our hands. Something that is unbeatable. With the right methods, I can make Naruto. No, our village into the best village in the world. The strongest village in the world. Would be the ruling king over them. Nobody would dare to attack us. Having the Nine Tails on our side, he would think to himself, as he would send around about 6 personal Anbu, as that's what he thinks is enough, thinking that Naruto is no threat, and even if the Kyuubi does arise, the personal Anbu have been trained directly under Danzo, so they should be able to pull it off. And if it comes down to it, and Naruto somehow wins, they'll just kill themselves and erase all traces, is what Danzo orders them to do, and the Anbu disappear. And so we switch back to Naruto's perspective. Naruto's walking back home, and it's pretty dark out. Let's say it's around 7 o'clock. So almost sundown. Or the sun's going down, let's just say. Naruto would be heading into his favorite space, which would be this little pond that he always comes to, where he just sits and meditates sometimes, or just puts his thoughts together when he's in a sad or angry mood. It's like a pond of It's like his little own place where he could have some time alone. Naruto doesn't really know why, but he feels this sense of somebody following him. Like this sixth sense, when somebody's looking at you. He doesn't really understand why, but he just thinks that, oh, it must be another day like that. Another sad day, he thinks to himself, where I think somebody's following me. But really, it's just me trying to make some friends, he would say. Or wanting some friends. Wanting somebody to talk to. Because he feels lonely and sad. Not really having anybody to talk to. He would go to Haruka, of course, or maybe the ramen guy, or maybe even Hiruzen, but he doesn't feel like it. As he doesn't want to bother them. And he thinks to himself, I bet they're tired of me anyways. I bet they're just tired of looking after me, giving me money, giving me food, trying to teach me. I'm useless anyways, he would say. Oh well, let's get rid of these thoughts, he would say to himself. These are bad thoughts and we should not think about them. Suddenly, a lightning bolt comes straight at him. The Anbu weren't messing around this time around. They were ready. They wanted to finish this fast. Lightning style. Lightning bolt, they would shout. Water style. Water bullet. As the lightning and water would combine to make this horrifying electric wave coming straight towards Naruto. As Naruto would be suddenly dazed with basically thousands of volts of electricity. Combined with water, his whole body would just freeze. It would be completely frozen. He couldn't move a single nerve, let alone his eyes. He just fell straight to the ground and didn't remember anything after that. And so I'm gonna leave it to that. It's already been around about 17 minutes, almost 18, and I don't want to make my first video 20 minutes or 30 minutes and just wear myself out again. So thanks for everybody who's watching or came this far. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you guys would like. I'm gonna put a community post, not toast, the fuck am I saying? Post, and I'll explain why I'm gonna be stopping all the series that I've had going for a while. And well, I can just explain it in this video, but I'll also explain it in the community post. Basically, I don't remember anything from those videos, and I feel like I could do a better job doing it. And since I'm very much refreshed, I feel like I could maybe try a different style in all those videos. So including what if Asta had good at magic, and everything else will be momentarily stopped, or maybe I might just unlist them. I don't know. I will be redoing them in the very near future. So anybody who wants me to do a what if, come join my Discord. Selfless promotion, but I do have a Discord. If anybody wants to join, it's a place where you can hang out with my friends, me, and some YouTubers that you might like, or I don't know. You can give me some what if suggestions over there that you would really like me to do. Or if you're too lazy to join a Discord or make a Discord, you can just come over to my community tab and comment some what ifs over there, or just tell me you like my videos. That helps a lot. Anyways, with that out of the way, I'll see you guys next time.